Is this the first garden you've done?
Yeah, this is our first garden.
Or the first show garden?
Yeah, no, this is our first Melbourne International Flower and Garden show garden.
Yep.
And we won a silver medal.
That's pretty good. Congratulations. You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm stoked.
Was there a goal? Did you have like a benchmark that you're like, it would have been nice to get?
No, we're happy we finished.
Yep.
So, you know, I've got a full design and construction company. I'm a landscaper by trade.
Yep.
And my whole crew, you know, blood, sweat and tears went into this to build it and finish it.
Yep.
So we're totally stoked.
I watched the build roughly on Instagram. I saw how you got it all in.
One of my followers?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
I saw it was smart the way you did it. Yeah. So I thought it was good.
Thank you.
I haven't seen any of the other gardens. I don't know if it's just the algorithm or if you're one of the only ones that I'm following over here, but I saw how it all came in and I thought it made sense because obviously trying to build something, how many days did you have?
So we had 8 days to build this one.
Yep.
It's a little bit easier than doing the block, but we finished on the sixth day. And
Okay.
we had 2 days of polishing.
Yep. So grouting and...
Yeah, we grouted on the morning of the 7th day.
Yep.
And then a day and a half of cleaning and touch-ups and...
How are you watering? Are you keeping it irrigated or...
No, everything's watered in the afternoon by hose.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to put a fully...
it's silly to put it.
I know, but then, you know, it's a lot of wastage that goes into into landfill after.
And are these all still potted?
Yeah, so these are all still potted.
Yep.
A lot of the front row plants you see are in a soil mixed media with mulch.
Yep.
So that when you go in, you can actually see and touch, you know, mulch.
Yep.
So
because people will be like, oh, what's this?
Yeah, they get their hands in there, but one of the judging criteria is to make sure that you can't see any pots.
So it has to look legit.
It has to look legit, yeah.
Yep. Do you think you'll do this again?
Yeah, we'll definitely do it again.
You got the bug now? It's like a...
Well, you know, everyone's been saying that you get the bug.
Yep.
And I would say that we don't have a bug. It's more just, I think this is really
This
fun.
is part of, and it's part of your greater, almost media requirement. Not from your Channel 9 stuff, but more from your... if you're trying to grow your brand, this has to help.
Well, it definitely does, and it definitely will.
Yep.
For me as a designer, I've wanted to do something here for a long time. They've asked me for the last sort of 4 or 5 years to do something.
Yep.
And we've been accepted a couple of times, and then we've sort of pulled out, not the right time, you know.
Yep.
But now this year, you know, we've got a great construction crew on board, as in our staff members, and you know, we just keep growing. So we're kicking massive goals.
And you've been involved with the block for a while.
Yes, I've done 6 renovation gardens with 9. So I've done 3 seasons with the block and 1 with Reno Rumble.
Yep.
And had a lot of good success.
So does doing that impact your ability to do this in the same year?
No.
It's okay. They don't cross over too much.
No, they don't cross over.
It's just about how many days of high pressure gardening, landscape gardening you want to do.
It's how much hair I want to lose and how much grey I want to get in my hair.
Grey's all right. Hair loss sucks, doesn't it, DK? As I've got my grey coming in. I just have to cut it shorter. Obviously, it's not as easy for women. And then this is finished. Pack it up.
So when this is finished on Monday, we have 2 days. We had 8 days to build, and we now have 2 days to destroy.
Oh God!
But they've got a really good eco-management system in board. They've got all different skips that come on board for all the different materials get recycled. We're going to recycle about 60 to 70% of this stand, and it'll go to various different parts of
projects.
Well, not so much projects, because some of the stuff we can't use. Ponds are going into another job after this. We've actually already sold them. So.
And is that something that you pre-organise, or it's just someone seen them and gone, I like that, can I buy it?
Someone saw them and said,
cool.
Them.
That's
I
really
actually
good.
wasn't selling them, so...
it wasn't going to be on the cards?
I just put a sticker on it and they sold. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, well, not a sticker, but I told someone.
Yeah. That's all it takes, isn't it?
Yeah.
And are the lights from Gardens at Night?
Lights are Gardens at Night.
Is that they're kind of hooked up with everyone here? Is it kind of a thing, or just people choose what they want to choose?
No, they do supply, but we use them with all of our projects anyway, so it's a natural fit for us.
Yep.
The decking is done by Millboard Decking Australia.
Is it timber?
It's not timber.
Wow.
It's a fibre compressed board.
Yep.
There's no timber in it whatsoever.
This is timber?
The arbor is timber.
They blend in really well.
Yeah, they do.
It's funny, you see so many lights these days are stainless steel or black.
Yeah, I like the bronze. So we've brought in copper, that sculpture.
Oh wow, I didn't see it until then.
Yeah.
So you don't see it from down there.
You don't see it, no. At night time you do. Look across there.
Yeah.
And look at the beautiful shadows that it creates.
Yeah.
There's 12 casts in their range.
As in this.
So they get pre-cut. They're all casted boards in moulds. There's 12 in total, so each board actually looks very, very different from each other. And if you get it at different times of the day, it's beautiful shadowing.
Yep.
But it looks and feels like real timber,
Yeah.
but there's no timber in it whatsoever.
And no maintenance.
And no maintenance.
And how do you hold it? Is it got like a joining system underneath? Or
No,
is
it's actually in invisible screws.
Yep.
On my Instagram, you'll see the video of us screwing it in and it disappears.
Yep.
But you can't. You'll see some holes because we did them a couple of times. But
Oh, like these? Yeah,
you
yeah.
can see that. But
Yep.
these ones, they're almost invisible.
And obviously, if it was not a show garden, it would be a different situation.
No,
Yeah.
that's part of the system install.
Yep.
So it's
okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's an invisible screw, which means zero downtime for string lining screw holes.
Yep.
So obviously, in a normal decking boards, we'll string up the lines
Yep.
and then screw them all in, which
Yep.
is really time consuming.
Yep.
With this, we just have to go bap, 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 and then it's
And
all
they're done, and you can't even see
All
it.
done. You can't see it.
Cuts like wood.
Cuts like wood. The guys carry 2 or 3 boards on their shoulders.
So
at
it carries
3.8.
better than wood.
It carries better than wood.
Yep.
It's so light and gorgeous. The stone is by Slate and Stone,
Yep.
and discounts out in Doveton. They've actually been my stone supplier for a very long time now.
Yep.
This is it's a limestone product.
Where's it from? Like overseas.
I actually don't know.
That's all
I
right.
can't answer that one.
And the furniture.
Furniture's Kosh Living.
And you just get sponsorship, like everyone kind of says, look, we can help you out.
Yeah, 90% of this is sponsored. But I actually approached Kosh and said, I think it's a natural fit. You guys do a lot of my work anyway. And I said to them, here's the design and this is what we're going to do. And they said, this is what we want to put in. And
So you wouldn't want to compromise your design based on the only availability of a sponsorship kind of thing? Like you hold strong to what you want to do?
I hold strong to what I want to do, but I generally will pick design, like products and brands that are similar to my style of designing.
Yep.
But they had a particular, like I basically said, this is the space. What do you want to fill it with? And they came up with this, and it fits perfectly. So I let each sponsor have a little bit of constructive and creative say, because they're good at what they do and they know how to style. I was pretty adamant in this particular board, which is called Carbon Black.
Yep.
And that's exactly what I wanted, so I approached Millboard for that.
Yep.
The plantings from Nursery Co. down in Mornington, they're open to wholesale and retail.
Yep.
Fantastic mob down there. They assisted me with all the plant selection and design.
So if people want to find out more information about you, is Instagram the best place to be?
Inge Jabara Landscapes,
Yep.
at Inge Jabara Landscapes.
Yep. He'll be able to find. I'm a follower anyway, so I'll be able to show him where it
You're
is.
already a fan.
That's it. Already a fan. No, it's good. Like the Adelaide landscape scene's obviously a lot smaller than the Victorian landscape scene, so it's good to get over here and meet people. And it's our intention to have shops over here at some point. So.
I support all the. I have so many followers from all over Australia.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that you've come down here to see what we're doing down here, but I also want to get up to Adelaide and have a look what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Now I've got an irrigation question for you.
Okay, I hope I can answer it. I own a shop, but I'm not very smart.
Okay. You're not meant to say that.
That's all right. I'm very candid.
In terms of hunter nodes, or any type of controller, not talking about tap timers, which would be your pick for a garden, for a residential gardener?
For a battery operated controller?
For a battery operated
Hunter node.
Hunter node.
Yep, if that's what you're using. Look, Rainbird have got a WPX out now which sits close. I know we're a big Rainbird reseller, like that would be our priority brand. And I would say that, I'm saying it on film, I'd still choose a Hunter node. I think they're more bulletproof, they're easier to understand, what are they, 10-year-old, 20-year-old design?
Yeah, that's right. We use only that.
Yep.
And some of our larger commercials we'll use a Hunter controller.
Yeah.
A wall-mounted controller, but the in-ground Hunter node I think is where it's at.
So residentially you'll tend to use battery-operated controllers more? You don't want to be running cables and all that? Like a garden this big, you wouldn't put a controller in?
No, we wouldn't put a controller. We wouldn't put cables in. We would put a battery-operated timer. Yep. But we don't use the tap timers.
Yeah, I understand. I'd never touch them. And unfortunately, the technology that the tap timer requires to be strong enough is not in the price point that people want to pay for the tap timer, so it just doesn't make sense. The reason I ask about the battery operated timers, I'm assuming you do maintenance on these?
We do, yeah.
Yeah, so that means that you're going to be able to change the batteries every 12 months or 24 months, because obviously if there was no maintenance...
$9.50 charge.
Yeah, but if there was no maintenance, then it's a bit of a challenge, so you know what I mean? Like, because you're there, it's fine. If you were just doing a handover and you're done, then the person's going to say, my garden's dead, and you're like, we have to change the batteries but you're doing it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you have a maintenance crew?
We do. So we're design, construction and maintenance. So we service quite a lot of gardens in Melbourne, CBD and southeastern suburbs.
Yep.
And we'll take care of all the irrigation servicing requirements.
I think that's really smart. I think Adelaide's lacking that. I think that a lot of the high-end residential landscaping gets done, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
And they don't have crews, and I think that there's a position for them to be doing it.
Well, we've also done something here in Melbourne where we extend a lot of the clients' install warranties on planting. So if they take
use you,
that's for
smart.
their maintenance. So they'll get a 6-month warranty out of us for the plants. Which we're putting our money where our mouth is. Because
you're putting your money where your mouth is because you're planting them.
Because we're planting them, and we vouch for everything that we've installed. And if it's been installed correctly and there's adequate watering system
it's fine.
installed and it's installed correctly, there's no reason why the plant should die. Correct.
Yeah, I get that. I guess there's a lot of guys putting those kind of warranties on their plants in Adelaide but not maintaining it, and it's really concerning because then if the client's gone out and touched the irrigation controller,
turn the tap off, turn a valve off,
anything like that. So a lot of, I think, Wi-Fi controllers are probably taking the place of where you might be using battery controllers. They're using Wi-Fi controllers.
We are using a few of those.
So that they can see if the client's changed something. Or the client can ring them and say, hey, something's gone wrong here, and they can log into the controller and go, that's because you changed it.
That's right.
And the client's like, no, I didn't. You're like, well, your pin's been typed in, so you know.
Well, that's a good stopgap for any sort of troublesome clients. We don't have any of, we don't really have any.
You kind of pre-select your clients.
We're in a nice position where we can do that. But I mean, they're great timers for if clients have a restricted site, they've just got a tap, they don't have anywhere to put a valve because they're on a balcony, they serve a purpose. So.
Yeah, true. And obviously Melbourne's a much denser population, especially the inner city.
It is.
And if that's where you're working, it's probably, you have that luxury 1,000 square metre block where you kind of...
That's right, where we can run and
go crazy,
so.
Thank you so much for letting us come in. It was not my intention, actually. I was just kind of looking and I was like, oh, cool.